What if Prime Roger Federer played in today's era? Critics often claim that he dominated in a weak era and he can never replicate these same numbers against the likes of Alcaraz and Sinner. Today we're doing a 5-year simulation of his return to tennis by using a stat-driven game called Tennis Manager. I'm already starting season 1 with a little handicap. He is starting off at rank 983. So before we can even think about Grand Slams, Federer's gonna have to fight his way through the current rising stars in challenges, futures, the lot. And these days the players down here are no joke, so Federer could struggle early. In the first few months of the first year, Roger got hit with a big shot, only managed to get 5 wins.
You serious?
Nah, obviously I'm joking. Federer absolutely walked through the competition, and at week 29 he has a record of 80-0 and is already ranked 51, which I know is a crazy amount of games played, but in this simulator, in this game, the AI makes you play literally every week. And this kind of form has not gone unnoticed. He received a wild card to enter his first ATP 500, and he is now in his first quarter-final clash against Carlos Alcaraz on the clay. Let's see if Federer can get off to a winning start against Alcaraz. Oh my god, Alcaraz actually beats a prime Federer 7-6, 7-6. So Alcaraz actually hands Federer his first loss, so he's now 80-1. Ouch. Okay, if you're an Alcaraz fan, you can now leave the video with your head held high. But this is only match 1 of 16 between these two, so the story is not over yet. Moving on to Federer's first grass season back on tour, he actually opted out of Wimbledon for some reason. He still entered some grass court challenges where he of course went undefeated, which has shot his rank even higher. But here is where things started to go a little bit downhill, as playing all that tennis throughout the year does not come without risk, as in a round of 32 clash at the Washington Open against Arthur Fields. What happened there? 1-1. Federer actually pulled up injured. Oh no! Which now led him to miss the US Open. No, that's not fair. And didn't play in any games towards the end of season 1. But at the start of season 2, Federer finds himself at rank 64, and he is finally gonna compete in first proper Grand Slam event. The Australian Open is a place where Federer found some great success, winning 3 titles between 2004 and 2008. I'm expecting big things, but you just never know. Maybe just one of these new gen players may have his number, but let's find out. So early doors here, you already know Federer coasting past the first 2 rounds, which led to his first clash against Ben Shelton in the 3rd round. Ben Shelton almost beat him though. Every set went to tie break. Federer then just squeezed his way through the next 2 games, which has moved us on to his first and nowhere near his last Grand Slam semi-final against Carlos Alcaraz, which, as you remember, is a play he hasn't beat yet, but that was on the clay. Okay, we're gonna press simulate. Oh my god, what a game. The first 2 sets was split between the two. The next 2 sets, Federer turned into, I guess, Federer, and he won the next 2 sets 6-4, 7-6. And in the final, he's up against Stefanos Tsitsipas. And as is the final, I'm gonna jump into the actual in-game simulator in this one and see how he looks and plays in the game. And obviously the graphics on this game isn't going to be the best, it's only a simulator, but it's still decent for what it is. And okay, let's see how he plays then. Okay, Federer, going forward and dominating. Oh my god. Okay, rah, is this how it's been? Is this how it's been? Oh my god, that backhand. That's too smooth. We're in set point for Federer here. Can he finish the job in the first set of the final, of his first final? And he does it. Rah. Yeah, Federer maintained the same level throughout the whole game, but as you would imagine, Federer walked away with the victory in straight sets and won his first Grand Slam back on the tour. Can't lie, it's not the greatest looking Federer, but it is what it is. He's won his first Grand Slam. After this, Federer then moved on to his first Sunshine Double back on tour and made it to the Indian Wells semi-final, which led to our first meeting against Sinner. Okay, it's actually Sinner taking the first set 6-4, but lost the next 2 to Federer 6-4, 6-2, which means Federer takes the first win. Sinner fans out there are gotta be quivering. Have to be. Federer then walked away with the Indian Wells title and then also won the Miami Open, which means Russell, he's taken the Australian Open and the Sunshine Double. Right, okay. Okay, the tennis scene might be over, bro. This guy is too dominant. My God. He's going to be #1 in no time. He's currently now in 5th place. At the end of season 2, he might just be #1. But we are heading into the clay, so here we may see some L's. Because at this surface, Federer wasn't always the best. That was mainly due to Nadal, to be fair, but early doors in the clay season, Federer got off to a rough start by taking an L to Stefanos Tsitsipas at Monte Carlo. To be fair, Stefanos does play pretty good on the clay and also at Monte Carlo. And yeah, Federer literally couldn't find any form at all in the clay season. And at the Roland Garros, he faced Gael Monfils and actually took a loss. Okay, that is crazy. So things are definitely not going to be a walk in the park with Federer all season long. But we're now heading on to Federer's least favorite surface to now his most successful surface, the grass. And at his first tournament back at Queens, met Adrian Djokovic in the final and he beat Djokovic 6-1, 6-love. Damn. And he continued this crazy form in his first Wimbledon back, where he eased past the competition and went straight to the final against Nick Kyrgios. What? To be fair, he's made a final before and the grass really suits him as well. We jumped in game for this one again, and as many predicted, Roger put on a crazy display. Oh my God, bro, at the net, he's so solid. Jesus. And in just under 2 hours, Federer has reached a championship point. Okay, match point for Federer here. Can he finish it off? Can he finish off? He does. Bro, before I even finished the sentence, he'd already won the point, bro. So after taking 2 out of 3 slams in season 2, Federer is now up to rank 2. What's his rank? He's rank 2. And we're now moving on to another surface, another tournament where Federer dominated, and that was the US Open. And here, do I have to even say anymore? Of course, he got to a final. Oh my God, we're in another final against Alcaraz. But there is a little twist with this one. He's got an ongoing injury again. He's got discomfort. Oh no. Why does the simulation keep injuring him? What's going on here? Already a break point down against Carlos here. He is playing injured and he double faults. Oh, this ain't looking good. And after being broken, Federer then dropped the first set. But in the second set, although injured, he showed resilience and came back in the second set. Okay, set point for Federer here. And he does it. He comes back even with an injury. And in the third set, Federer controlled things once again and finds himself with another set point. Take two. Can he get 2 sets up on Alcaraz drop shots? Alcaraz plays it. Oh my God. So it seems like Federer may just take another slam, but you can never count Alcaraz out. Okay, and we enter a 4th set tiebreak. And in this tiebreak, I don't know what happened, but Federer just fell off. He done like 3 or 4 double faults in this tiebreak and literally just gifted Alcaraz the set. The final set was complete cinema as both players broke each other's serves early. After this, I simulated on through the match and then something unexpected happened. Wait, what has happened? Did Federer, I think I just saw on the screen, Federer forfeited. Oh my God, now this simulator is rigged, bro. Oh my God, bro, this simulator is rigged. How are they forcing Federer to quit in a Grand Slam final in a final set? And like unless he like broke his ankle or something, why would you forfeit? So Federer almost takes 3 Grand Slams in the first year, but pulls up injured with what injury? Does it say? It don't even say. A left ankle sprain. Bro, you can play on that, man. Get a little injection mid-game, pop a little perk, you're okay. But no, he retired. But let's move on to the end of this season and to season 3. And at the end of the season, Federer got to the final of the ATP finals but actually lost to Jannik Sinner. And as Alcaraz and Federer split the slams this year, he still ended up ranked number 2. We're now going to simulate the next 3 seasons of Federer at the top of the game, just to save you guys time because this took a long time. And then I'll show you guys all the results. So while I'm simulating, don't forget to like the video. 1 like on the video goes a long way. Okay, the waiting is over and now we're going to go through all the stats and compared them with Federer's prime from 2004 to 2008. And yeah, I can't lie, the results may surprise a few people. So throughout the simulation, I was actually calculating head-to-heads with different players. A lot of people would want to know how Roger will face against the likes of Alcaraz, Sinner, and the rest of the pack. And to be honest, Sinner, Alcaraz fans, I would definitely look away. Over the past 4 seasons, Sinner and Alcaraz only managed to get a combined 10 wins over Federer. And yeah, he pretty much had a winning record against all of the pack, apart from one player, and that was Joao Fonseca, who managed to beat him in the one and only time they met. Throughout the 4 seasons, the win percentage has also been calculated. Federer's prime in the 2000s, he had a crazy win percentage of 90.71%, and in the simulation he had a win percentage of 86.8%, so only just lower. That is still way more matches lost. But the main question is, how did this impact the Grand Slams, the Masters, the world number ones? I'm gonna get into that right now. So between 2004 and 2008 of Federer's career, he got 13 Masters titles in that period. And in the 4 years of this simulation, he managed to get 15 Master 1000 titles. 15. When it came to the best of threes, the current era, the new gen couldn't compete with Federer. Okay, so now we gotta talk about the Grand Slam. From 2004 to 2008, Roger won 13 Grand Slams, which is crazy coming off my tongue, but yeah, he got 13 slams in that period. In the simulation, in the 4-year sim against the likes of Alcaraz, Sinner, Medvedev, Zverev, he managed to win 10 out of the 16 slams he entered. Most impressively, he did not lose once at the Australian Open. Shows that a prime Roger Federer would still dominate, would still easily dominate in this current era of tennis. But his win percentage and performance in slams were slightly lower. But that may mean that this era of tennis is slightly better than the past era, but the gap isn't really that much. In the comment section, let me know if this simulation matches up with your predictions about Roger Federer's legendary status in tennis. And obviously, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more scenarios like this, let me know in the comment section. Just simply like the video, because I can do the same scenario, same idea with a bunch of different players. So just let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, that's been all me for today, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.